Hey y'all. Ugh. What's going on? You don't hear me? How's everybody doing today? Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, all. All right, there we go. Yeah, happy Father's Day, everyone. Welcome in. What's up, Corey? What's going on, Ryan? How you guys doing? Blinded Ogden, how you doing? Who dat? Ugh. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. My father. It was my father. He killed my father. He killed my father. Who sent me that heart? Who did that? Electric, thank you. Yeah, sorry it took me so long. I know I was way past my scheduled time. But but part of my Father's Day gift that I got uh on my own request was that my daughter cooked up an excellent breakfast and I was enjoying it too much. So that's all. Linz, did you get a new camera? No, I don't have a new camera. It's the same camera. It's the same camera. I actually do have a new camera, funny enough. Um I actually do have a new camera, but I'm not connecting it until I'm not connecting until my new computer comes in, which was supposed to be on Friday, last Friday, but the weather delayed the shipping, and so it won't be here um until tomorrow, unfortunately. Sucks. Happy Father's Day. I'm sure you'll ask your daughter to do that more since it was so good. So that's the one thing that me and my daughter have always done together. We've always cooked. So we're doing a so that's really like my Father's Day gift to myself is just cooking with my kiddo. I love that. Yeah. So we're actually for dinner we're doing a chimichurri flank steak. Yeah, we're doing chimichurri flank steak for dinner. So super exciting. Fresh mashed. We made a good, really good like a Dijon salad dressing last night. Probably make some more of that. Yeah, may do a bunch of that. Sean, thank you so much. I think Corey might get jealous if I call you my favorite vet, though. Can I say you guys are tied? Is that fair? No, and the other thing I'm getting for my Father's Day, because I don't. Yeah, I take panelists, but when I'm ready, Braco, which should be in a couple minutes. I don't even have my headphones on yet. The other thing I'm getting for my Father's Day, which feels like maybe I'm just torturing myself for my Father's Day gift. But I'm taking my daughter driving on my on the main road. She's never driven she's driven around like the little residential streets by my house, but she's never gotten on like a main road before. So we're gonna go do that. And if we survive, we'll have chimichurri flank steak later. if 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 we survive it, then we'll have a great dinner. Yeah. Sean, you're crazier than Corey. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not sure if that's true or not. It's nerve-wracking. It was nerve-wracking. I honestly, so I took her out. So for y'all who don't know, I'm not saying I have a really nice car, but I love my car. And I do. I love my car. And so I took her on residential streets, and her trying to weave in cars on the side of the road. So oh my goodness, I almost had a heart attack. I almost had a heart attack. It was bad. So yeah. But no, we're gonna go. I told her. So I told her first we're gonna go on the main road. We're gonna try that out. All right, we're gonna go on the main road. We're gonna try that out, and then we're gonna go. I told her where we can get lunch wherever she can drive to. Yeah. So her and just so you know, the better food is further away from my house. So was that a Penny? Thank you so much for that disco dinosaur. Oh my god. W's in the chat for Penny. Holy shit. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Penny. W's in the chat for Penny. Someone asked, why do I live in a blue state? Because my daughter lives here. And I'd rather live in your shitty blue state than be away from my kid. That's why. Florida spent over almost $250 million Florida spent almost $250 million plus $1.2 million a day. Thank you, Fee. Plus $1.2 million a day to open up a detention facility to torture people that wasn't open a year. You think that's good policy? You think that's good policy? To spend $250 million, not of federal tax dollars, of Florida taxpayer dollars, to open up a detention facility to torture migrants at. You all called it Alligator Alcatraz. To close it down less than a year later. That's your wonderful red state politics. That's your wonderful red state politics. They're also trying to do significant cuts to property taxes. And you know what they're cutting in order to do it? That they're trying to cut in order to do it? They're trying to cut schools and disaster relief. They're trying to cut property taxes by getting by cutting disaster relief in the place that gets hit with more hurricanes than any other state. Oh yeah, but red states, they're all great. Yeah, like I'm sorry, top 5 or bottom 5 countries in GDP, red states. Bottom 5 states, sorry. Bottom 5 states in GDP, red states. Bottom 5 states in freaking pretty much everything. Education, all red states. Yeah. Highest recipients of government assistance per capita, all red states. Crazy, huh? Highest gun violence per capita, red states. So, say whatever you want about the blue. You can complain all you want. Okay. The people there are making more money. They're better educated. Okay. They use government assistance less than you guys. So all you guys complaining about SNAP benefits or that's per capita, red states, Medicaid per capita, fucking red states. Not to mention that most of those blue states or most of those red states only survive. Okay. Most of those red states only survive because blue states subsidize them. That's why. Explain Cali and New York business moving to Texas. Yeah, there's no property taxes. Not property taxes. There's no income taxes. Like, yeah, they get taxed less, so they move their business there. But yet, the majority of businesses, go look up and see where more businesses are located out of: New York, California, or Texas. Why don't you go look up? I'm waiting. See where there's more Fortune 500 companies in the United States: California, New York, or Texas. Go ahead. Go on. See where there's more. It's not even fucking close. It's not even in the fucking ballpark. Okay. Texas isn't even, I don't even think Texas is number 3. Texas might be top 5. You guys are idiots, bro. Like literally. You guys literally. This is why red states love that when this is why red states prioritize putting the 10 commandments in schools instead of education. Okay? This is why. Hey, you know what? Steve, whatever your freaking name is, you want to talk to me, you can come up here. If not, shut up. I'm tired of seeing you in my chat. Beast 2. If you want to come talk to me, come talk to me. If not, you can just sit there in the chat and cry, okay? I'm not gonna let you sit here and cry in my chat. You're boring me. This is why blue states or red states prioritize putting the 10 commandments in schools, okay? Instead of education. This is why. All right. By a long shot. One sec. Sorry, I'm pulling up something. I want to put this on the screen for that ding dong, okay? This is a list, okay? States with the highest incomes in the United States, okay? There's the states with the highest incomes in the United States right here, okay? Sorry, number one's at the end. Look at this. Oh, Virginia, New York, New Jersey, Washington, Connecticut. Is Utah the first kind of blue state on here? And the only, or sorry, kind of red state on here. And the only reason Utah's up here, the reason Utah's up here is because of Salt Lake City, the only fucking blue spot in the whole place. So I throw it out there. Colorado, Minnesota, Illinois, Massachusetts. Oh, there's Texas. Number 11. But guys, everybody's moving out of California to go to Texas. Okay. California population is actually on the rise, by the way. Just to let you know. Talk about the higher cost of living. Yes, where people make more money, it costs more to live. Duh. Where people are more poor, it's cheaper to live. Like literally a literal basic economics economics course would teach you guys so much. Oh, you mean guys, you mean where rich people are, they want to buy rich people stuff, so it's more expensive? Wow, y'all are so fucking wild, dude. Y'all are so fucking wild. Yo, if you like Support the Live, I do have the hearts up there trying to clear that off the gift gallery. It is the last day to help me clear stuff off the gift gallery. So if you guys would like to, I'd really, really appreciate it. Also, I do have super chats, YouTube gifts, all that fun stuff, and pay links in the bio. They're all at Polypolitics, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. They're in my link tree. So I really appreciate you guys. Oh. You know what, Army Vet? Here's the sad part. You see these right here? See, I need these to be able to hear you. So I was literally putting them in so I could talk to you. And now you're sitting there crying like a little bitch in my chat. And now I don't even want to talk to you. Is this what the Army, is this the discipline that they're teaching the Army? Is this the discipline that they teach in the Army? This is what they teach in the Army? To just fucking be whiny little bitches, bro? Oh, and now threats. Oh, you are Army, aren't you? Now you make threats. Oh, that's cute. Ain't nobody afraid of you. Shut the fuck up. Uh, ain't nobody afraid of you. Shut the fuck up, dude. Why do you guys whine so fucking much, dude? Is your life that fucking sad that you guys just sit there and whine? Is your guys' life that fucking sad? Is it because your kids don't talk to you anymore? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you're not a tough guy over the internet.
Yeah, nobody fucking cares. I was literally just bringing you up to tell you to fuck off. Felicia, thank you so much for the $5 over on Cash App. It says Happy Father's Day. I really appreciate you. I'm not a tough guy. You're the one making threats in a chat. I wasn't. Here, come back up. Here, watch. I'll bring you back up, okay? Here, come back up. I sent you an invite. Come back up. Guys, I sent him an invite.
I reported you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Oh no, you reported me? Oh no, guys. Oh no. Oh, not. He didn't report me, guys. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. MAGA, just let you know, this is what you guys are dealing with on your side, okay? This is the level of intelligence that you have for people on your side. Where? You wouldn't let me up, so I reported you. Where? Jesus Christ, dude. The whining that comes from these imbeciles, bro. The whining that comes from these imbeciles. Holy shit. If you can support Trump without crying too hard, please join the guest request box or call in. God, it's Father's Day, bro. Calm down. All right? It's okay. I'm pretty sure he's just angry because his kids, like, it's Father's Day and his kids won't call him. I'm pretty sure he's just angry because it's Father's Day and his kids won't call him. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah. They call his sister instead. Yeah. I mean, they call her mom, but same thing. They call his sister / their mom. All right. Tara, thank you so much for the hearts. I really appreciate that. Jesus. I reported you. Bye. No one cares, bro. Anyways, Ken Paxton is so bad. Yes, he is. Janelle, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Yeah. Ken Paxton is crazy bad. He's bad even for MAGA. He's bad even for MAGA. Which is crazy. Do you know what it takes to get impeached in Texas? Well, it's definitely not. Never mind. I can't even say it. I can't even say it. I'm done trying to be civil with them. I will be civil to the ones that act civilly. I act civil with civil people. Yeah, I don't act civil with like Neanderthals. Mm. I'm not gonna waste my. I only have so much. Like I only have so much.
Like it was doing what an electric impact does, and then I hear a snap. The motor's going, but the head ain't spinning. And I look at it with the joint that went to the motor that made it do the stuff.
Hate when it does that.
You think you buy a new set of tools, it's got a lifetime replacement on it. You think, cool, I never have to buy another one.
That's what I
And then
think
you
all the
lose
time.
every fucking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I
It
don't
ain't a
buy
matter of
expensive
breaking
ones
them.
because I'm always losing tools. Like I do it constantly. 10 millimeter sockets can never keep a hold of them. That's why I don't buy super expensive ones because it's not even worth it. I want to talk tools, man. I can talk tools. I can talk tools. We can talk tools. I was down. I actually bought a jigsaw not too long ago. That's actually crazy. I bought a jigsaw for one project and I'll probably never use it again. Isn't that wild? Anyways. Y'all hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like I said, I am trying to clear off this gift gallery. This will be the first time not clearing it off in like forever, and it's the last day. There's still 5 more left on there. I need 5 hearts from one person, 2 money guns, and then the 3 big ones. Yeah, like literally so if you guys like support, I really appreciate it. Also, I do have super chats, super stickers. Happy Father's Day to everyone. I appreciate y'all. Kim, thank you so much for lighting up the hearts. I really, really appreciate that. Huge W's to chat for Kim. I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. W's to chat for Kim. Yeah, I literally like I was looking up this project because I was trying to do a project for the house. And it was like, yeah, you need a jigsaw. And I'm like, that's I was like, that's a movie. Like, that's not So, anyways, now I have a jigsaw for the next time I need it. Kula, thank you so much for clearing out the money guns. I really, really appreciate that. W's in the chat for Kula for the money guns. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Only 3 left. We got 3 left. We got 3 left. Also, send those heart me's if you can too. I'd really appreciate that. We have 3 left. Yeah, I see a lot of Republicans. I see a lot of Trump supporters in my chat. Thanks, Electric. And thanks, Tara, for that money gun too. I saw that earlier. Yeah, I there's a lot of MAGAs and a lot of Republicans chirping in my chat, but my phone's not ringing and nobody's coming up in my guest request box. It's kind of strange. It's weird how that works. It's almost like they can't actually defend him. They just like chirping in my chat. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But that's okay. I don't need you here to talk about you. I can talk just bad enough about you without you here. Actually, sometimes it's actually better that I talk about you without you here. It's actually it's a little bit easier. I don't have to hear all the yelling and screaming. Get me up, sir. Sir. Get me up. You guys can't say that and also live on Grindr as much as you do. Okay? You guys can't say that and then crash Grindr. Okay? Like, I know it's Pride Month and everything, but like, come on. Like, it's Pride Month, all right? Like, I get it, but no. All right. Run. Thank you so much for the Lewis Cardinal. I appreciate that. And Elijah, thank you so much for the 100. Yeah, I don't know. But if you want to come up, you can, but I'm not going to get you up. That's weird. All right. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome. I'm not going to get you up. All right. Maybe if Blue Chew starts sponsoring my podcast, then we'll get there. Oh, what happened? Why don't you fill me up, baby?
Fill me up.
Buttercup, baby. And mess me around, and the worst of all. Did I say thank you to Fee already? Fee, thank you so much for the $5 on Cash App too. I really appreciate that. If I didn't say that already, I can't remember if I did. And worst of all, you never come back. It's hard to read my telephone number in blue. All right, well, thank you. That is actually some very good. That is some very good. What if I did this? Hold on, let's try something before I start talking about freaking pools and shit. Oh goodness. Oh, that's god awful. That's horrible. That's scary. Oh no, I hate that too. That's not bad. You can kind of read that, huh? Can you read that better? Oh, I don't know. Can you guys read that better or no? Is that better or worse? Are you really hoping for call-ins? I get call-ins all the time. Why would I not? I'm hearing a bunch of betters and a little worse. I'm hearing a bunch of betters and one worse. What about that? Now it's even bigger. Noise? 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 It's not off center for TikTok. It's off center depending on what device you're watching me on TikTok. Yeah. It's literally just dependent on what kind of what kind of device you watch on. I know it's stupid, but I have the stream up. I have the stream up on this phone right here. It's dead center. Yeah. But if you're watching on like iPhone as compared to like Android or something like that, it actually does change it. Sorry. I like it. Looks good for me. I think the people in the I'm just gonna do this over here. I'm just gonna make that bigger. Actually better. Yeah. No, it's really it really is a pen. Like, yeah, if I start watching on like my iPad or something, it gets it gets it gets much worse. All right, let's do the same thing. I need you more than anyone, darling. Tell me up. Buttercup, don't take my heart. Why do you feel? Whoever put that in the chat and got me singing that, I can't stand you right now. Whoever put that in my chat and got me singing it, I'm not happy with you now. I need to make the prove me wrong part a different color too. I need to know that. Anyways, y'all, if you still support Trump or you're a Republican, call in on the number that's above my head. For everybody else, please tap that screen, hit the thumbs up, help support the live if you could. I really, really appreciate y'all. I would greatly, 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 greatly appreciate that. Someone said red. Should I do the? No, I'm just playing around over here. I was gonna talk about the reflecting pool, but I'm having too much fun playing with my lettering. Oh, and they're gone. Somebody had called in, but they're gone. Did you hear him say we only have 4 weeks left in our oil reserves? Well, that sounds good. What's your Cash App? It's Polypolitics. POLYPOLITICS. I appreciate you. Yeah, well, that sounds good. That sounds good. But that's what you got to make a deal. I actually made a short. Funny enough, it ended up on YouTube's For You page, and everybody liked it over there. And then on TikTok, nobody watched it, nobody liked it. But I made a whole thing about Donald Trump's little capitulation. And yeah, it's actually pretty it's pretty interesting. Since none of y'all watch the short on TikTok, I can talk about it over there. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, dude. Because it's here's the thing, okay, about Donald Trump capitulating to Iran. All right. It's actually the right move, right? It's the correct answer. Sorry, hold on. The correct answer was never joining the war. All right. But since we can't go back and undo all that, the correct answer is to capitulate, right? It just is what it is. What are you going to keep doing? Just stay at war until forever? You're not going to win. Do I like hearing that Donald Trump's pretty much Treaty of Versailles unconditional surrender was do I like hearing that it happened? No. All right, but it's better than just going to war for the next however long. So this is the position that he put himself in. This is the position that Republicans put him in. All right. This is the position that they all wanted. Your Lindsey Grahams and your Ted Cruzes, and you're they're the ones, go war. Yeah, we love war. go do whatever, get on your knees for Netanyahu or whatever the fuck they said, right? And so, they're the ones that were all warmongery and, all happy that it was all happening. And now they're like, oh, it was a bad deal. It's like, well, yeah, what did you expect? Did you expect him to get a good deal out of this? Or are you really so stupid that you thought, oh yeah, we're just gonna walk in there and just go hang out and everything's gonna be perfectly fine? Like, is that really what you thought? Are you that stupid? Like, and that's my big thing. Like, do you know how stupid you have to be in geopolitics in order to think that we were going to get something out of this? Do you know how dumb you have to be in geopolitics to think this was going to work? Like, I'm not saying that every single person in Congress needs to be a geopolitical expert. I'm not saying that every single one needs to be a geopolitical expert. Scotty, I did. I'll just give me a sec. I'm not saying that every single one needs to be a geopolitical expert, but you should know, like, Ted Cruz has been in Congress for how long? Like, how long has he been in Congress? And like, he was like, we should go to war with Iran. And they were like, and was it Tucker Carlson who was like, how many people are in Iran? And he's like, oh, I don't know. That doesn't matter. It's like, it doesn't matter how many people like are in a country that you want to go to war with. Of course it fucking matters. And now those same people are like, oh, this is a horrible deal. Yeah, it's a horrible deal. You dipshit. That's why this was a bad idea to begin with. That's why this was a bad idea to begin with. Of course it was a bad idea. You were never ever going to get what you thought you were going to get out of it. Ever. You guys were never going to get, oh, we're going to take all of their missiles and we're going to take all of their fucking, all of their nuke stuff. And they're gonna give us little pats on the bottom every single day and little kisses. And they're going to tuck us in at night. Are you fucking stupid? Someone said, oh, host is smarter than Trump. I am 1,000 times smarter than Trump. My Australian Shepherd is smarter than Trump. Okay? What are you talking about? There are people that are current. I have, grandparents of mine that are no longer with us that are smarter than Trump in their grave. All right? I dare you to find me somebody dumber than Trump that doesn't work in his administration or isn't named Kid Rock. Yes, I'm smarter than Trump. I'm 1,000 times smarter than Trump. Okay? Most of us in here are smarter than Trump. Okay? They weren't president. President is not, they don't get an IQ test and that's who becomes president. You do understand that, right? Oh, they didn't become president. There's no IQ test. That's not, they don't give a bunch of Americans IQ tests, right? And then go, oh, the best one gets to be president. You can be dumb as a fucking rock and become president. You have to be two things to be president. You have to be able to get money, right? Because money buys elections. All right. And Elon Musk even said, like, I paid for all this. That's the only reason Donald Trump is president. So you need money and you need appeal. Okay? You don't need intelligence. You need money and you need appeal. That's it. What was Donald Trump's appeal? Easy. He wasn't a woman. That's it. That was Donald Trump's whole appeal. He ran against a man one time, a man by MAGA's own admission was too old and didn't know where he was, and that man still beat him in an election. By MAGA's own admission, okay? Biden didn't know where he was, okay? And was completely out of his mind, and he still beat Donald Trump in an election. Because all it took to beat Donald Trump was to be a man, because this country is so misogynistic, okay? This country is so misogynistic, all right, that all he needed was money and to be a man. Because half y'all who've never fucking seen a woman, okay? Because half y'all that have never seen a fucking woman would rather be led by a moron than by a woman. Okay? Because you morons that have never been with a woman in your entire life, you little fucking red pill, incel, fucking whatever the fuck you guys, little fucking virgins, whatever the fuck you are, okay, are so fucking intimidated by women because they don't fucking like you, because you're ugly and your breath fucking stank, okay? Because you're ugly and your breath fucking stank. And so none of these women want to give you the fucking light of day because you have never done anything with yourself in order to fucking to garner their fucking attention. Then now you think that every fucking woman is just out to fucking get you. And so when fucking intelligent fucking women show up and they're like, hey, we're ready to lead, you're like, ah, no, scary woman. They have cooties. This is how we ended up in a situation like we are right now. Right now. This is how we end up in that situation. Because y'all, oh, she laughs funny. She laughs funny. Cool. Now we're at war. Now we're ensuring Iran gets $300 billion plus a release of assets. Plus, what else they get in this fucking deal? The ability to charge tolls on the Strait of Hormuz, while Donald Trump throws a for-profit fucking UFC fight on the White House lawn to get himself richer. But she had a funny laugh. Y'all little incel red pill, little fucking cucks, dude. You guys are fucking weird, bro. You guys are fucking weird. You guys are fucking weird. If y'all would just pull your fucking heads out of your asses, okay? And here's the thing too. Here's the thing too, right? If y'all would just stop acting like little bitches, then women would actually pay attention to you. Women aren't paying attention to you, and your response to that is to go follow Nick Fuentes or fucking Andrew Tate. Where does that fucking get you? Goddamn nowhere. It's nowhere. Okay? You've gotten nowhere. You're voting out women, all right? You're trying to take their rights away, all right? And then you still sit there in your little fucking corner cuck chairs just being like, I don't know why I don't have a girlfriend. I don't want to vote for any women. Maybe if you stop acting like that, you wouldn't have this fucking problem. And then we could actually have like actual presidents that actually help us. Okay? Then we could have actual presidents. We could have Kamala Harris in there. Fucking intelligent, educated, dedicated her life to public service and helping people. We could have had a freaking amazing black woman in the White House, but no, now we got shits himself Mick fucking give Iran everything. Okay? Fucking in the fucking presidency, not doing a goddamn thing for it, trying to build a fucking ballroom. Trying to build a fucking please, can any of y'all tell me how the ballroom fucking helps you? Can any of y'all tell me how the ballroom fucking helps you? Anyone? I really want to know how that ballroom has touched your life. Can you please explain to me how the algae-filled fucking reflecting pool that Donald Trump paid a fucking felon to fucking paint? Now they gotta dump gallons of fucking peroxide in? $14 million to paint a fucking pool wrong. It wasn't, and now, oh, it was vandalism. It's not fucking vandalism, it's idiocy. It's incompetence. Okay? When you put a dark blue paint on the bottom of the reflecting pool, okay, that attracts more heat, and then it gives the ability for more algae to grow. But y'all fucking voted in somebody who didn't pass his fucking 6th grade science class. Y'all put in somebody who didn't pass his 6th grade fucking science class, so doesn't even understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, we'll put it dark blue and that'll make the water blue. We'll paint it dark blue, that'll make the water blue. This is what the president of the United States is concentrated on. While y'all are too much, your little incel asses fucking are too afraid of fucking women. All right. He's worried about your fucking pool. Do you know how fucking wild you have to be to literally for the last fucking year, since June of last year? All right. One sec, sorry. Since June of last year, you guys have been telling me that Obama's deal, okay, that Obama's deal was horrible because they released $1.7 billion of their own money to them. You told me for a year, you guys have been telling me this. Oh, we couldn't stay in the JCPOA. Obama gave them $1.7 billion of their own money. And so, worst president ever. Obama was the worst president ever because we allowed them to have $1.7 billion of their own fucking money. And now your president's handing them $300 billion plus a release of their own funds, plus taking off all their sanctions, which is going to result to literally hundreds of millions of dollars a week. Oh, and they're going to be able to charge tolls on the Strait of Hormuz. And y'all are still sitting here supporting him. Oh, Obama gave him all this money. They're going to use that to fund terrorism. They're going to use that to fund terrorism. Well, what the fuck do you think they're going to do with $300 billion? What do you think? What the fuck do you think they're going to do with $300 billion? Huh? You've been telling me the $1.7 billion was going to fund terrorists. What do you think they're going to do with $300 billion plus release of assets plus $100 million a week? You think they're just going to stop doing that? You think maybe they got bored with it? You know? Thanks. You think maybe they got bored with it? Maybe they're not going to do it anymore? Yeah, maybe they'll use that $300 billion and go buy a ballroom, and maybe they'll paint a few reflecting pools. Maybe that's what the $300 billion will go to. Maybe the $300 billion will go to a ballroom and they'll paint a reflecting pool blue. I heard Tehran has some of the best reflecting pools. That's what I've heard. Okay, they just don't reflect well enough. They need to be bluer. And if you were ever curious about like who's in control of these negotiations, like truthfully, if you're ever curious about who you think is actually in control of these negotiations, all right, just realize this is what just happened. Donald Trump went to Versailles, which for those of y'all who, again, passed 6th grade world history, all right, know the significance of that. He went to Versailles to sign a surrender, and then surrendered all of these concessions to fucking to Iran, right? Surrendered all of these concessions to Iran. And then Israel bombed Lebanon, and Iran was like, we're going to pull out of this deal. And JD Vance, with his tail tucked between his legs like a little fucking coward, jumped on a fucking plane to go beg Iran not to pull out of the deal that we surrendered. The Vice President of the United States is on a plane on his way to go beg and fucking cry to fucking Iran. Thank you. To go beg and fucking cry to Iran to beg them to not get out of the deal that fucks us over. Please, Iran, please, we'll give you more money. We'll release more sanctions. Please, just don't back out of our awesome MOU ceasefire. Please don't do that. I'm sorry we can't control Israel. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please. We'll try to get Bibi to stop bombing your friends. Please don't do it. Please don't back out of it. Iran, you can have all the ballistic missiles you want. Here, you want some of ours? Would it even surprise you at this point? Would it truly even surprise you if JD Vance didn't go over there at this point and just offer to just give them ballistic missiles? Would it even surprise you at this point? Would it even are we great yet? But don't worry, guys. We needed a big, strong man. We needed a big, strong man. We couldn't have a woman in there. We couldn't have a woman in there. Right? That's what you guys said? We couldn't have a woman in there. As Donald Trump is just, oh, please, 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 Daddy Ayatollah, please. We'll give you anything. We'll give you anything, Daddy Ayatollah. Fucking shit, dude. This is why I do truly believe that like you little incel little like afraid of women fucking, you know, in like freaking red pill, like y'all should just leave, dude. Y'all should just go someplace else. Y'all go get y'all go find an island someplace and I'll just y'all can all get together, all you little red pill little, you know, purposely virgin men. All right. Y'all ain't getting laid anyway. You might as well just go hang out on an island and play Xbox or something with each other. Okay? Yeah, the Osmond Gold freaking cockroach incels. Yeah, y'all might as well just go to your little island, all right? Just a bunch of you little 20-some-year-old men, all right? Who never got laid in your entire life. Y'all might as well just go hang out with each other, man. Away from the rest of us. Fucking shit, dude. Cause you ain't helping nobody here, man. God, we need a woman president. That's the most annoying part of this whole damn thing, right? That's the most annoying part of this whole damn thing. Cause this is the state of the United States where we sit right now. Okay? This is the state of the United States that we sit in right now, unfortunately. Is that we sit in a state where it shouldn't be like this. I'm not saying I agree that it's like this, or it should be like this, but it is like this. It just is what it is. All right? We live in a state where somebody is as smart and educated and dedicated as Kamala Harris can't beat fucking shits his own fucking pants, fucking reads at a fucking 4th grade level, speaks at a 4th grade level. Okay? That an intelligent fucking woman that was more qualified than fucking any fucking president ever can't beat Dr. Shits themselves. All right? And so it literally is at the point, it's like, if the Democrats run another woman, who are we going to get in there next? Is it going to be a woman versus RFK Jr. and RFK Jr. is going to be the next president? Or is it going to be AOC versus RFK? And we're just going to have to listen to this for the next 4 years. I can't do a good impression. Is that what we're going to have to do? I swear, like, I'm not even fucking with you. I was never one of those people. I was like, oh, if Trump wins, I'm leaving the country. Because I love my country. Okay? And I want to do what's best for my country. Right? Even when somebody bad is in the presidency. Okay? Even when somebody bad is in the presidency. All right? I want to be here and do what's right for my country. If y'all vote RFK Jr. in, I will leave. I will leave. Okay? It's not even because of his policies. If I have to hear that voice for 4 years straight, no way. I am done. to a place where there's no internet too. Like I don't want to accidentally hear his voice for the next 4 years. All right? We'll put a pause on the account. I'll come back in 4 years. I'll come back in 4 years, see if we can restart this thing, okay? I gotta do something. Scotty, thank you so much for the $10 over on Cash App. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. WC chat for Scotty. Also, for everybody who sent gifts, if you guys like to support the live, like I said, I only have I think I have 3 more gifts. 3 more gifts in my gift gallery to clear it out. This is the last day to help me clear it out before the week restarts. So if you'd like support, I need 1 fireworks, 1 whale diving, 1 meteor shower. Yeah, I'd really, really appreciate that. Also, Sherilyn, thank you so much for the 25 over on Cash App. Said I always learn from you. Thank you so much, Sherilyn. I really, really appreciate it. W's in the chat for Sherilyn. Also, Ninja, Tres, Janelle, thank you, and Elijah, thank you so much for the gifts over on YouTube. If you guys like to support, I also have super chats. Pay links in the bio. They're all at Polypolitics, just like my name. POLYPOLITICS. Also, make sure you guys are checking out the podcast. Weekly episodes come out every Friday, wherever you listen to your podcast, Spotify, Apple Music, Audible. You can find that in my link tree too. The Polypolitics podcast. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this firework. Cause baby, you're a firework. Oh my God, that's annoying. Oh my God, these people piss me off, man. Happy Father's Day to everyone. Like I told everyone, my Father's Day consists of me cooking with my daughter and taking her for a drive, so I'm really excited. So happy Father's Day for all the fathers. All the fathers. Hello? Hello? All right, that must have been an accident. Yeah, the Iran thing really does. It's really on my nerves. And like literally, like the sad part is I think that there's actually some like fatigue from the Iran thing, and I understand it. But man, it just pisses me the fuck off, man. It really does. Hello, how are you?
Am I live?
Yeah, how are you?
Good. Okay, appreciate it.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm sorry?
How old are you?
Crap, like 58.
All right, cool, man. What's on your mind?
No, I see these shows and there's just so much raging against Trump, and I'll admit he's not a great prize, but I look at the other side of the spectrum and I see, more issues than what we have currently. So I guess I don't understand why everybody's raging on Trump, but we had like the worst 4 years, and then before that we had a bummer who absolutely destroyed our healthcare system, disrespected our police. So now people are, basically have zero respect for law enforcement.
Donald Trump literally pardoned like literally so many people that attacked federal police officers. Like literally 3 people ended up, I think 2 or 3 of them ended up dying. Donald Trump pardoned them and tried to give them money.
Yeah, it could be. I mean,
It's not could be. I mean, those are court documents. That happened.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I don't know every nuance of what he's done, but I just know it definitely looks like our borders are more secure. I don't see, I don't see the massive importation of illegals. I don't hear about illegals being flown into our country on America's dime. It looks like they're going after waste, fraud, and abuse that all came from the previous administration. So I don't get it. I mean,
Sure.
explain, what has Trump done to
Yeah,
you
this is
that
easy.
makes you
This is super easy. So
what?
let's start from square one. You said you see more bad on one side. That's crazy. I don't know how Donald Trump is literally like defrauding the American taxpayer to put money in his entire pocket right now. He's quadrupled his net worth, made billions of dollars literally since he's been in the presidency. So I don't know how you could do that. But regardless, any of
How?
that,
Well, hey, back so when you make a point like that,
sure,
how exactly and how do you know where he is enriching himself or his family?
because he's not
So
hiding it.
okay, so exactly what
Yeah.
has he done to increase his net worth?
Yeah. So a lot
That's
of it
been
has come through
detrimental.
two things. It's come through One Liberty Financial. That has been a huge one, right? Where literally there's crypto coins and all sorts of stuff where foreign governments
Sure,
and people that want,
I know.
influence into the hold on, sir. Influence into the government can literally pay into these crypto coins and they can and literally just put money in their pockets, right? He's done a lot of market manipulation. What you've seen is like specifically where he invested a whole bunch of money in Dell, right? And then right after that gave a giant massive government contract to Dell. So their
Okay,
stock price went through the roof. So that's what's called insider trading, right? And it
sure.
shouldn't be happening, and it sure as hell shouldn't be happening from
Well,
the president. But it's a
stop
little
it
different
on
from
the
it. Hold
left.
on, sir. Sir, I let you talk. I don't know why you're trying to cut me off.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So what I'm saying is like these things he's not hiding, right? He's building meme coins, crypto coins. He's selling the presidency, right? Doing things like Trump Bibles or Trump watches or Trump shoes or whatever. He's literally using it as a merch campaign, right? But let's also be clear, like even this UFC fight, right? This was a for-profit UFC fight with direct ties to what was it, UFC One and America One coins, which Donald Trump owns stock in. He literally put on a UFC fighting event on the White House lawn that him and his family and his personal organization like are getting money from. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just thought we could have a little bit of back and forth. And honestly, I don't disagree with anything you said. I mean, the guy's a capitalist, but you haven't really delved into. So he's enriching himself and his family. Big freaking deal. What? Tell me a politician that hasn't. Look at Liz Cheney. She goes in broke and comes out with like 8 million later. Look at Nancy Pelosi. I mean, the fraud is rife on both
Were
sides.
either of them
So
president?
I just don't. I'm sorry.
Were either of them president?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. It
No,
matters so much. And I'm not saying that insider trading isn't bad. Insider trading should be completely wiped out. 100%. Okay? Like I completely agree with that, okay? But first of all, it's against the law for the president, right? The laws that guide that for Congress don't exist anymore, right? The ones that do they should be re-implemented, but it doesn't exist anymore. The one for the president, it actually specifically does, right? It specifically talks, all right, like in the emoluments clause of the Constitution, about enriching yourself as a president. So it's against the law and it's against the Constitution, right? But these are
Obama
literal
didn't do that.
bribes that people are giving him. They're literally
Right.
saying, "Hey, here is money. Here's a plane. We want to bring, our military onto your bases in the United States." Okay, cool. Hey, here's literally the CEO of Apple coming to give Donald Trump a literal gold brick. Like he's, like in a cartoon or something. And Donald Trump immediately relieves tariffs from all Apple products, even though all the rest of the products still had it.
Right. So back to my point. Okay. I mean, I'm not excusing things, and you probably have more insight than I do on some of these things, like he's selling. So I guess the law protects him or prevents him from trying to sell things or hawk Trumpy bears or whatever the heck he's doing. Is that what you're saying? And so that's why you
What
loathe
I'm
the guy
saying
so
is that
much. But look at.
my,
Go
my
ahead. Let me
morality
finish.
isn't driven from law. You should hate it regardless of whether it's against the law or not. Right. So like,
but I
so
look
like the
at
whole Nancy Pelosi thing. Well, first of all, Nancy Pelosi's husband is incredibly rich and an investment banker all on his own. Was there insider trading there? I don't know, but it totally could have happened without it also. Right. So I don't know. I'm not saying it did or it didn't happen. I'm saying is it possible? Sure. Is it possible that that wasn't the case? Also totally possible. All right. But I don't think that you should be able to do that. I don't think that that's right. Right. If there is insider trading that's coming from congressmen, I don't, regardless of whether it's against the law or not, I think that it's wrong. It's morally wrong, right, to sell to use American taxpayer dollars to enrich yourself, which is what he was doing with like the Dell thing, right? So even regardless of what's against the law, why are you okay with it? I think is the bigger question.
well, okay, and there you go. So and one thing, you have like really long responses. So
That's a long
what my
response. It
point
was one
is
sentence that
it's
took like 15 seconds.
well, I'm wondering, why are you fixated on Trump when it's on both sides of the aisle?
Because both sides of
What
the
is
aisle
it?
aren't president right now.
Right. I agree, and I don't
Okay.
think he's a great. I think we have you know agreements on some things. I guess what I'm curious at is, why is there such this fascination with Trump?
He's the
Who
president.
I understand, but there
No,
wasn't this
you
kind of
obviously don't then.
outrage when
He's the
Obama.
president.
Where was the outrage over Obama, over Biden, when they had secret documents stored in his garage? See, this you make no
The
sense.
secret
You just have a
documents in his garage
fixation.
that his staff found, and his staff immediately called the archives and said, "Hey, it looks like we accidentally took some shit. Can you come and get it immediately?"
And
I'm
what
supposed to
about
be
the
outraged.
documents of the college?
That's
Why
what
are
I'm
you
supposed.
an
That's
apologist? Why are you an apologist for the left?
It's not an
It
apologist for
doesn't
the
make
left. You're asking me to be outraged about somebody who says that he made a mistake
no.
and then corrected it,
I want
and
you
you're
to be
comparing that to
pragmatic.
Donald Trump suing the actual government for our tax. He sued the Department of Justice to put American taxpayer dollars in his pocket to $250 million. And you're putting that on the same level of Joe Biden had some documents that I'll never see
No,
and
no,
don't care
no,
about in
no.
his garage?
You see, you're not listening. That's really
I am
annoying
listening.
because
I'm trying to
you're
explain.
not
You're saying
pragmatic, and I,
you're like, where's your outrage? Sir, I am talking about the president of the United States
yes,
using the
yes.
office to make himself billions of dollars. That should
Where?
outrage every single person in the United States. And you're
Okay, I'm
comparing that
outraged.
to some fucking documents in a garage I don't care about?
Okay, I'm outraged. Okay, great. Where was your fascination or outrage when this was happening with former presidents?
When was this happening with former presidents?
Hey, there you go.
When?
See, that you've never answered my question.
Please explain
You
to
are
me. All right, so
fixated.
the United States has been a country for 250 years. Can you please give me a single other president that literally sued the U.S. government and the U.S. taxpayers to put money in his own pocket?
You get so locked in on one
Nope.
thing.
Answer my question.
Corruption.
Can you please tell me?
No,
Can you please tell me
oh,
one other president?
I'll give you that point.
He's the 40.
But what about all the other corruption?
All right, can you please show me one where there's like a crypto farm that he's using and having foreign governments actually pay him into his cryptocurrency in order to enrich himself for billions of dollars?
So you just don't listen. So
I listen
you're a
just
young
fine.
man
You're telling me where's my outrage for other presidents doing this thing? So I'm trying to figure out what other president I should be outraged at. Because, sir, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Okay. If any other president is doing that, okay, and I didn't know about it, all right, then I want to be outraged with you. Okay, I want to be outraged with you.
It's not the same crimes, but the crimes existed.
Okay,
but
what crime?
Yet you seem to have an unhealthy obsession.
Okay,
with
what crime?
this president.
What crime?
You come on. You are a smart man. I know that.
Apparently, no, I'm an idiot. Okay, tell me what crime I need to be outraged by.
I mentioned one and you poo-pooed it.
Which one?
I think we're done here because
the crime of the Obama did. Okay, sure, sir. If you want, that'd be like saying I am equally as angry about the Louvre robbery as I am about a 2-year-old taking a Snickers bar. I am equally as angry about those two things. I think they should be punished exactly equal also. I think that they should be punished exactly equal, right? I think that if we see a tiny little thing Okay, that was admitted to by a president. Okay, that was obviously a mistake.
Timing.
And let's also be clear: Donald Trump had 1,000 times more documents, and when asked to bring them back, he hid them from the National Archives and kept moving them, and so they couldn't get them. And then we actually have proof that those secret documents were actually given to foreign governments. Right? We actually have proof that not only did he take those documents, but he showed those documents of the secrets that were happening and showed them to foreign governments. Right? Those are things that Donald Trump did. But you want me to be upset about Joe Biden finding them and going, "Oh shit, my bad. Let me get these back to the right place immediately." Yes, I'm so furious. Oh, he ran. Probably a good call for him. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is an insane thing to say. That is a literal insane thing to say. Biden had a few documents in his garage that we don't know what it is. Oh, that's the same outrage. We should have the same outrage as Donald Trump trying to get a $1.776 billion to fund fucking January 6th domestic terrorists who fucking injured and killed fucking Capitol police officers, who tried to kill the vice president of the United States. Those two are equal in my book. Those two things are equal in my book. Donald Trump pardoned, what was it, 1,600 fucking people? People that went on to commit crimes, okay? Some of them against children, okay? Some of them against children, went on to commit crimes against children, okay? Pardon these people, and then tried to pay them money. But Biden had some documents at some point. Shut the fuck up, dude. Seriously. Y'all, if y'all would like support, I'm looking to clear out the fireworks for my gift gallery. So if you guys like support, got a few coins burning in there for some fireworks. I appreciate you. Also, I do have super chats and gifts over there on YouTube, and pay links in the bio. All at Polypolitics, POLYPOLITICS. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's just crazy, dude. Like, oh, Biden had some documents. Is that wrong? Sure, it's wrong. I'm not saying it's not wrong. I'm not saying it's not wrong. Okay? I am not saying it's not wrong. Okay? That's not even an actual drop in the bucket. You know how people say it's like, oh, that's not even a drop in the bucket. That doesn't even count as a drop in the bucket. Okay? Joe Biden could have had truckloads of classified documents that he's fucking like bringing in right to his house. He's like, he has one of those little things like in the back of grocery stores, and the truck is backing up, and all of them are just classified documents just coming in, just truckloads, just an entire line of fucking a truckload of fucking classified documents, and it wouldn't be what Donald Trump does on a fucking Tuesday. Donald Trump does a new Watergate every week. He literally does a new Watergate every single fucking week. But Biden, shut the fuck up, homie. Jesus. But Biden. Y'all can't get Biden's fucking head out of your... Oh my goodness. I wish all Trump did was Watergate. But what about Obama? He wore a tan suit one time, guys. Guys, one time Obama wore a tan suit. One time that happened. One time Obama wore a tan suit, and that's the same to me. That's the same thing to me. He wore a tan. Obama looked too good. Obama looked too good, and that's why he should go to jail. All right? That's why he should go to jail. All right? Trump makes billions of dollars on the backs of taxpayers. Okay? But Obama wore a tan suit one time. And so those are the same thing to me. Those are the same thing to me. God. Biden fell off a bicycle. Guys, Biden fell off a bicycle. Did you guys, dude, you know what Biden did to this country? Biden showed up in the middle of a pandemic and recovered our economy faster than any industrialized nation on the planet. Yeah, that guy that you said couldn't fucking stand and didn't know where he was is doing more for this country than Trump is right now. And this is good for me. I'm not even a fan of Biden, okay? I think Biden was way too conservative for me, personally. Just personally, as for my political views, okay? He was fine, okay? I would take Obama on his, or I would take Biden on his deathbed over Donald Trump. Okay? Biden can be my president for the literal rest of my life. Okay? Without his little everything. Okay? Whatever. Guys, his ice cream fell. Oh, this is the worst thing ever. Don't you guys miss when those were our controversies? When those were our big controversies? The things that just oh, there's a tan suit. Oh, there's ice cream. Was there something with like Obama like eating a sandwich funny or something? Oh yeah, Obama put his feet on a desk, guys. Obama put his feet on a desk. That's presidential. That's unpresidential. Obama put his feet on a desk. That's what it was. It was the fucking Dijon mustard. That's what it was. The Dijon mustard. That's what oh my goodness. This is what Fox News had to talk about. This is what Fox News had to talk about. All right. This is what they had. He ordered his Dijon mustard on whatever the heck it was. Like, oh, the horrors of the Obama administration. Man, these fools just can't let a fucking like just let a fucking black man breathe, can they? They just can't. Michelle Obama told y'all for 8 years to eat healthy. Michelle Obama told y'all for 8 years to eat healthy. And y'all have some crazy shit about her being a man. RFK says it with that fucking voice of his. And y'all are like, fuck it, let's stop taking measles vaccine. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all the most most racist ass shit, dude. Most racist ass shit. They're gonna take cheeseburgers out of schools, guys. They're going to take cheeseburgers out of schools. Michelle Obama doesn't want our children drinking soda. She's horrible. Now, RFK's in there talking about raccoon dicks and fucking whale carcasses, and y'all are like, finally, somebody's trying to tell us to be healthy. RFK's fucking trying to leave dead bears in Central Park, and you're like, finally, somebody's here to tell us to be healthy. Finally. Oh, so much better now. Scott, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. This is actually the first super chat of the day. That's crazy. I've been on for like an hour and a half. This is the first one. W's in the chat for Scott for the first super chat. USA get fucking rid of Trump or move to Canada. Just get warmer there, and I would love to come. W's in the chat for Scott for the first super chat of the day. Dude, I just don't do cold well. That's all it is. All right? I just don't do cold well. Besides that, I would love to. Y'all, if y'all like support the live, I do have super chats. I do have live gift goals, gift gallery, 3 gifts away on my gift gallery. Last day to do it. Also, pay links in the bio at Polypolitics, just like my name on all of them. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I appreciate y'all. Also, I've been on for an hour and a half, and we're only at 40,000 likes. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Can we tap that screen a bit? Send those heart me's. I know it's Father's Day over here, but I can get a few taps in here, right? Raymond, thank you so much for the $10 over on Cash App. Says, I am with you if RFK went. I don't think you put JFK. I think you mean RFK. Yeah, that'll get me to Canada real quick. Thank you so much, Raymond. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I might actually go to Canada if RFK becomes president. Like that's not even a joke. If JFK becomes president, I'll probably stay because I mean, we have a literal god as our president. He rose from the dead after what, 50, how long's he been dead? Like 50 years? Something like that. Hello, how are you?
Am I live?
Hello, how are you?
I'm alright. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I am 40.
Awesome. What's on your mind?
So the America was already ruined, but it's a game that's being played with Democrats and Republicans. That's the reality. So it doesn't matter who's in. The elite already have their money set where their mouth is, and they're going to take control whether we like it or not.
What? Of course it matters.
Yeah. Why does it matter when both sides
Yeah,
do
it's easy
nothing?
because when the Democrats are in power, they set up on policy that helps the middle and lower classes. And though they don't get as much done as they wish they would, they do actually attempt to do that. When Republicans are in there, they consolidate wealth at the top, right? Giving more money to the rich people at the expense of poor people, right? So if your problem is with money being in control, you can very clearly see that Democrats try to do that, try to go one way and Republicans try to go the other, right? Like you have James Tallarico, who is like, he has a chance to beat Ken Paxton. I really hope he does, because Ken Paxton is a giant piece of shit, right? But these are the first thing that he wants to do to try to pass a bill if he gets in the Senate is overturn Citizens United and try to get money out of politics. Can you show me one Republican who's saying that?
Who?
Hmm?
I mean, does it still align? I mean, does it still line up? I mean, it doesn't. You know what I mean?
No, I don't, sir.
They're all in the same thing, man. Like these people are in secret groups, bro. It seems like that, but they tell us outwardly that they're going to do something, but really they do the opposite. So
If
it
it's a
doesn't matter
secret, how
who's
do you know
saying it.
about it?
It comes out all the time. You do know that
It's not a very good secret then.
there have been leaks about top people who are followed and highly respected that are in these private groups, and it's now being leaked by hackers.
It's
So
being
just,
leaked by hackers. Is this like some dark web fucking something like that where where
I don't know, but
is this what Edward Snowden told us about?
It's stuff like that along those lines. Matter of fact, one of them, what is it? What's his name? Peter Thiel. His secret group was just leaked recently, and they had Democrats and Republicans on it. So about their agenda. So it doesn't matter what these people
What's
do.
the name of this group?
I'm telling you.
What's the name of this group?
I can't remember what the name is, but
this is groundbreaking. This is groundbreaking stuff, sir. I think you should be able to tell me about the group. You said you're 40, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Okay, no, just making sure.
Look, the way I see it is this: either you believe it or you don't. You can do your own research if you don't believe it. And I get tired of having to prove myself to people. Either you believe it or you don't. It gets tiring. I get tired of telling people all these sources and stuff. It gets tiring. You got to look it up. You got to read it.
I got to look. Okay, where can I look it up and read it?
It's on a website.
What website?
It's posted.
It's posted where?
It's posted on our website. You just got to go.
Yeah, what website, sir? There's like a whole bunch of websites on the internet, right? Like I can't just go like website and then it knows what I'm talking about, right? Oh, he left. The CIA finally got him. The CIA heard him talking about it. All right, and now we're good. Now it's over. Yeah, guys, it's on the internet. It's on the internet. What's wild to me, okay, and here's what I'm gonna just say on what he says. I can't believe there is an actual Peter Thiel group. I'm sure there is. Peter Thiel's out of his mind. Okay. Peter Thiel's out of his entire fucking mind. Okay. The Peter Thiel group is called Dialogue. I'm sure it is. Okay. That none of this surprises me. You mean rich people meet together and talk about stuff with politicians? I'm sorry. This isn't like groundbreaking news to me. Like just being honest. Just to be completely honest with you, like it's not exactly groundbreaking news to say that rich people and politicians meet together and talk about stuff. Like it's not really surprising to me, right? They can't even keep a signal chat secret. Okay? Just being honest. They can't even they can't keep war plans secret. Okay? They had people in a restaurant singing Bomb Iran. Okay? Right before we bombed them. Okay? Let's take a look at this thing. What we know about this. Oh, stupid. That one's behind a paywall. We'll go someplace else. Stupid Forbes. Let's go over here. Let's see. What does it say about this super secret group that's destroying us all? A website leak has exposed participants in the secretive Peter Thiel founded dialogue retreats, which include top politicians from across America, officials from foreign countries, and other titans of tech industry and prominent figures. The annual dialogue retreats, which have been compared to other elite confederates like Bilderberg Group and Bohemian Grove since they began in 2006, have been known for have had some participants revealed in previous media reports. Fairly little is known about the invitation-only event, which is usually held at luxury establishments across the world and featured organized discussions on global affairs. The list indicates an organization capable of mustering a unique group of people, corporate and cultural power. Their main names of the list likely attend dialogue events prior to Thiel's association with the political group in their Trumping era. I'm sorry, like none of this surprises me. The list includes governors, senators, congresspeople from political parties, leaders from officials in Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, United Kingdom, Japan, and prominent opinion writers from outlets including the New York Times, among others. They're inviting journalists to this secret group. Interesting. Apparently it's so secret they invited the New York Times. Yeah, there's nothing on here. The names include some Trump administration people. This is literally nothing. It's probably just another way for fucking. They invited the New York Times, dude. It's not that secret. Just saying. If you're inviting the New York Times, that's a real bad way for things to stay secret. My opinion. Okay? The only secret group I'm worried about is the ones in the Epstein files which the Trump administration won't release. That's the only ones I'm worried about. Madame, thank you so much for the $5. Says Happy Father's Day. I really, really appreciate that. Madame, release du files. As I was just talking about the Epstein files. Perfect timing. W's in the chat for the super chat. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yep, there's one secret group that I'm worried about, and it's the ones in the Epstein files. And I don't know why we haven't found that one yet. Why are we having such a hard time getting that one out? How come this secret group that includes the New York Times, I'm supposed to be just like freaked out about, but we can't get the Epstein files out? Seems kind of strange to me. Anyways, if you still support Trump or you are a Republican, you can join the guest request box or call in on the number that's above my head. I don't have any guests for the moment, but I'm sure there'll be some in a little bit. We're just going to hang out. I'm really just trying to avoid going and taking my daughter driving. So, that's really all it is. I'm terrified. So, somebody come talk to me so I can avoid it for longer. Someone come talk to me so I can avoid it a little bit longer. All right? Also, I set the whale diving as the gift. Like I said, I only have 3 more gifts left in my gift gallery. So if you'd like to support, I appreciate it. Also, super chats and all the pay links in the bio, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, they're all at Polypolitics. So muchas gracias. I need to start working on my Spanish. You're too young? No, I'm not. Tara, thank you so much for the meteor shower. Holy shit. Huge W's in the chat for Tara. Huge W's in the chat for Tara. Ooh, sorry, that burns. Huge W's in the chat for Tara. Guys, that means we only have 2 left. We have the whale diving and the fireworks. That's it to clear the gallery. 2 more. Thanks to Tara. She did the hard one. Okay? Tara did the hardest one. All right? Tara did the hardest one. She knocked out the meteor shower. We only have 2 left. It's the fireworks and the whale diving, and we can clear this gift gallery. All right? If Tara can knock out the biggest one, we can knock out the other 2. All right? If Tara knocked out the biggest one, we can knock out the other 2. We can do this.
It's insane.
We have 2 more. 1 meteor shower, 1 whale diving. That's it. It's all we got to knock out. And no, I'll be 40 this year, y'all. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. All right. My kiddo just finished up her freshman year. No, someone said get an open parking lot. We've done the parking lot thing. We've done the parking lot part. Now we're doing the road part for the first time. Okay. We've done the parking lot. Now we're going to the road. We haven't done. Yeah, she has her permit. She's already done all that stuff. Oh, I didn't even see Ari join over here. What's up?
You asked someone to come talk to you.
Well, I want to talk to you. I can just get offline.
You know, I was being nice. It's like you want me to be mean or something.
No, you can hang out.
Oh, yeah, that's all. It's giving you someone to talk to or something. It's not my fault you scare away friendlies as well. Okay?
I'm not scary.
You're intimidating.
How am I intimidating?
I don't know. Why do friendlies don't request up? Is it just because they assume you're not going to let them up?
It's because I'm black, probably.
No, it's because you're intimidating. Goddamn.
That was a joke. That was a joke, y'all. Don't. That was a joke. Don't start that. All right, I was just joking.
I'm the only one that's allowed to not understand the joke. To be clear, I'm the only one that's allowed to not understand that it's a joke. Because that's just me. So.
West, are you there?
Yes, I just want to say, have fun with your daughter today. Have a good one, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Aw.
Dude sounded like he was my daughter's age. Yeah, he sounded like he was my daughter's age, actually. Crazy enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Jen, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Huge episode chat for Jen. Said happy Father's Day, Polly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Aww.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have a happy Father's Day. I'm gonna try not to get into a car accident, and then my daughter and I are gonna cook chimichurri flank steak. So, which is what I wanted for
They're gonna try not to kill me in a car accident. Let's be for real.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go while you went live.
Oh, I wasn't sure what was happening, so I haven't done anything.
Oh, we'll talk about that later. Sean, thank you so much for the $2. Isn't Thiel another white Christian nationalist? Yes, he absolutely is.
The crazy part is he didn't used to be, right? Like hearing his interview, I think he interviewed with the New York Times since you were talking to them. It's so crazy how this shit comes about, you know?
They do whatever they do to whatever they'll say whatever they need to do in order to enrich themselves. That's all they care about.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah, yeah, they'll do whatever. Where's my peeps for the Unalived Fathers Club? My dad passed. Shit, has it been 10 years now?
From what you told me, I believe so.
Yeah, it's been more than 10 years. Shit, it's been 12 years.
That's gotta hit hard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh, it's all good. It's been 12 years. I've had time to do.
The realization hits hard, is what I'm saying.
No, not really. But anyways, yeah. So my dad's been gone for like 12 years. So if you have a dad who's not here anymore, yeah, it's their Father's Day too, right? It's their Father's Day too. So that's really cool. All right, y'all. Your dad and your stepdad. Yeah, it's. I mean that. I mean, as some of us get older, you know, it does happen that way. Unfortunately, it does happen that way. Yeah, I think mine passed in 2014. Yeah, I think it was 2014. So I don't 100% remember, but it was I think it was 2014. I don't. It's been long enough where I don't like quite where, you know what I'm saying. I'm waiting. I'm gonna get the dates tattooed on my wrist right here. Like, I don't know, because for you guys, I mean, most of y'all have seen my tattoo, but I have me and my dad right here, and then me and my mom right here. I'm not talking to you, Ari. Shush. Showing them. You know, I know you know. And then I have me and my mom right here, and so I'm actually gonna get it, like the dates tattooed around here. But I wanted to get them done at the same time, and my mom's still alive, so I can't get I can't get that done yet. I can't get that done yet. So yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen after that, but. Yeah, I'll get the one for right under my mom, like right there, and then my dad, right, right behind it. But I don't want them to look all funky and be, and be different fonts and stuff. They're done by different people, so I'm just gonna get them done together.
That's valid.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm pinning this whale diving one more time. We have 2 more gifts on this gift gallery. Tara already knocked out the meteor shower for the big one. We need a whale diving and a fireworks. That's it. Cause baby, you're a firework.
I'm not singing.
Make it go. I don't actually know all the words of that song.
That's the majority of them, actually.
Yeah, I think that's the only ones that matter.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah.
I don't think they do much. Oh,
Tara's doing too much heavy lifting over here. Y'all, Tara, thank you so much for the whale diving. I really, really appreciate that. With the meteor shower and the whale diving over here. Huge W's in the chat for Tara. Huge W. Light the chat up with W's for Tara right now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Hurry, faster, do it.
That's an order, not a question.
Do it. Light it up. Lots of W's. I don't see enough W's yet. W's. If someone clears out this gift gallery with the fireworks right now, Ari's gonna sing fireworks the whole song.
No, I will not.
Yeah, from the all, like, it's like a 3.5 minute song, and she's gonna sing the whole, no music, a cappella too.
No, the acapella is what trips me up. I
can like hum the rhythm behind you.
No.
I need to do like a little.
Sure, this is me singing. Baby, don't
sing it yet. Don't sing it yet. They haven't gifted the firework yet. We're waiting for the firework gift, and then you got to start singing it.
No, I was giving them a preview.
You're giving them a preview? They might. If you give them a preview, they might purposely not send it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they might. Anyway, they might not send it to avoid having to hear you sing it.
Yeah. Apparently, Colombia is doing their runoff election.
Oh, who's gonna win?
I don't know. Hopefully not the right-wing Trump enthusiast.
There's a right-wing Trump enthusiast in Colombia?
Yeah.
That's
You didn't
weird.
know that?
No,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm not up to date on my Colombian politics. I apologize.
Sorry, I get the news alerts for weird stuff all the time.
That's fine. I'm just saying
Actually,
I'm
that's
not up to
true.
date. I'm not wrong for telling Ari that. All right.
What would you
not
be
wrong
wrong?
for
I'm not
telling her.
looking at the chat.
I know, that's why I'm reading that. I'm talking to them.
Oh.
Hello, how are you?
Hey there.
Hi, how old are you?
33.
Awesome. What's on your mind?
You know, I've seen you a couple times on here. I'm just wondering, what do you think ruining America, like, what do you think, like, the future of America being ruined looks like?
The complete future, I think if Donald Trump does not have some constraints put on him within the next year or so, I think there's a strong possibility of the hegemony of the United States being lost.
What does that mean? What do you think that means?
What does it mean, or what do I think? It's not a what do I think it means. Do you know what the word hegemony means?
Yeah, what do you think that means?
It's not. What do you mean? What do you think it means? That's not an opinionated question.
Okay, what does that mean?
I just told you what it means. I told you that there's not constraints put on there. I think that we're in fear of losing it. What's your response to that?
Losing what?
Hegemony.
And what does that mean?
Do you not know what hegemony means?
I'm asking you what it means.
Are you saying you don't know what it means?
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, either you know what it means and I don't need to explain it to you, or you don't know what it means, and then I guess I'll teach you some new words, I guess.
Well, I don't know what you think it means, so I'd like to know
my God,
I'd like
dude.
you to explain.
How
to
about
me
this? How about this?
What you think?
You got
we're
your
gonna
phone on
lose.
you?
No, I do. I'm talking on my phone.
All right, perfect. Scroll up to your browser, type in the word, get a definition, and that's
Isn't
what
that
it means.
easier than you explaining what you think hegemony means?
No, I'm just not playing this dumb game.
It's not a dumb game.
It is a dumb game. I'm sorry. How old are you?
You're using this word saying that you know what.
How old are you?
Hey,
Ari, how old did he say he was?
Oh, I can't hear the caller.
I studied political science in college, dude. I know what hegemony means.
Okay. What'd you say?
I studied political science in college. I know what hegemony means.
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Then why are we having a question about what it means if you know what it means and I don't?
What are the Republicans doing?
He's 33.
That is going to make America so bad.
Do I look like
in
his
10
history
years,
teacher?
based off the track record we're in?
I mean, you could be.
Sorry, what'd you say? What are the Republicans doing that is making the country so bad?
The high title of your short, right, is
Sir, I was getting
Trump
ready to
and
answer
America
you.
are ruining America. Sorry,
All
Trump
right,
and
you just go ahead and
Republicans are ruining America.
Sure.
Right? That's what your thing is. What is ruining America to you? What is so good about America that you love? And what does ruining America mean?
Yeah, so this has nothing to do with what I love. That's just bringing emotions into it for no reason. Okay,
but
no,
okay, why?
Okay,
I
guess you don't want me to answer.
I'm asking you the question,
and I'm trying to answer, and you're cutting me off.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
If you want me to answer, you have to allow me to answer. Okay. So when it comes to love, it doesn't matter of loving America or not loving America. I love my country. Okay, throughout its faults. Okay, so that has nothing to do with it. But when it comes to what the United States is built on, it's built on the Constitution and therefore laws from that Constitution, right? So when we have a president who's in direct violation of multiple parts of that Constitution, and those parts of those Constitution are what actually creates the United States and what gives us power, then we start to lose that when those things are violated, right? Donald Trump has been found in violation of the First Amendment. He's made statements against the Second Amendment. He's been in violation of the Fifth, Sixth, and Seventh Amendments, the 14th Amendment, the 24th Amendment, and I'm pretty sure we're all in violation of a bunch of other people are in violation of the 25th Amendment because he's still there. Not to mention there's about a few other amendments that he's also in violation of it. But if you want me just to be hold on. I'm not finished answering. But if you'd like me to, I'm not finished answering. Thank you. But if you'd like me to pick out a few that I think are actually going to be the most specific things, right, that will ruin the United States, I think that trying to overturn birthright citizenship is a huge one, right? Because if you overturn birthright citizenship, then what you are saying
is that anchor babies.
This is how a 33-year-old man acts.
What's wrong with getting rid of anchor babies?
Sir, quiet. It's like the most minimal of self-control from you to allow me to answer the question you asked me.
Typical Democrat getting more upset about a question.
I'm not
about
even
how
a
it's said than
Democrat,
answering the
sir.
question.
What do you mean getting mad about the question? I'm answering your question. You won't let me answer it.
Listen, there's normal interjection in conversation, dude.
All right. If you're going to if we're having a conversation,
what's wrong with
then there is normal interjection. We're not having a conversation. I tried to have a conversation with you, and you wanted to do question and answer. Okay? If you wanted to have a normal conversation, then you can converse, but we're not having a normal conversation. I tried to have a normal conversation with you, and instead of being able to do that, you decided that you wanted to play question and answer instead. Okay? If you'd like to have a conversation, then you need to stop playing question and answer. You can't have both. If you're going to play question and answer, then you have to allow me to answer. Okay? If you want to have conversation, then we can have conversation. You see the difference?
You see how you spent
All right. Well, I'm just going to answer the question anyway, because apparently this guy's having a problem. I think birthright citizenship is one of the most important things, because if we take away the fact that you being born in this country is what makes you American, then literally there is nothing else holding you being, a citizen of the United States, period, regardless of where your parents came from. Because at any point in time, you could talk about a lineage that goes back far enough, unless you're indigenous to this country, right? Which means that, if your family came from Europe at a certain point, or your past was brought here by, because of the slave trade or whatever reason, right? Then people can say, oh, well, back far enough in your lineage, you actually don't have birthright citizenship to be here, right? That is dangerous. Right. I think that's incredibly dangerous. I think that, him attacking, using the FCC to attack journalists, taking away their freedom of speech, I think that's incredibly dangerous, right? There's a reason why we have that First Amendment, to stop people from being, or the government from being able to influence what's allowed on the media. I think that that's a very, very bad thing. But if you want to go more important, I think that it's really his international policy that does things like, talks bad about NATO, tries to dismantle NATO, that, brings our allies closer, our alliances closer to countries like Russia, to countries like Hungary, to countries like North Korea. Right. I think that is really what is going to bring us down. Our super over reliance on Israel, I don't think helps either. But when we are going to fight wars for other leaders, right, just because of that, right, when it's not in the best interest of the United States in any way, shape, or form that can be quantified, then I think those are like three of the main reasons I see what Donald Trump is currently doing. But again, this is more over the next couple of years. I think right now we're in a spot where if we check his power currently, I think that we can backtrack out of it. But I just think currently those are the things that are right on top of my head.
So am I unmuted now? Just to clarify, I was muted the entire time, everyone. Am I unmuted now?
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Am I
unmuted
Don't worry about it. You're not missing anything. Can I talk now?
Oh,
am I allowed to talk?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm talking
You should.
now, right?
So I sent you this soundbite on
No, I'm
Friday.
trying to actually have a conversation.
You should totally play it.
What was your
a
three
little
things? You said
on
birthright
Discord.
citizenship, going to war.
Right,
What was the second one?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
What was the second one? You said birthright citizenship. The last one was war, Russia, Israel. What was the second one you said?
Well, sir, if you were paying attention instead of trying to talk over me, you'd know all of them, wouldn't you?
If you didn't gish gallop and mute me, right? That's what you just said. You gish galloped. You brought up birthright citizenship.
Are you going to cry this whole time, or is this just going to be like a temporary thing?
You muted. What? I'm sorry. What did you say?
I'm just curious if the crying is going to be a consistent thing, or this is just a temporary
You're the one that's been crying. You're complaining that I'm asking you a question. I asked you a question.
I'm not complaining that you're asking me a question. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all that you're asking me a question. I'm complaining that you won't let me answer your question.
No, you said, are you done crying? Instead of answering the question.
That's not asking a question. This is literally just crying. You're very sensitive.
No, I'm asking you, what was your second point?
You're very sensitive.
No, you're the sensitive one.
Ooh, you got me, dude.
You mute people.
My dad can beat up your dad
because you can't talk. You mute people and you can't talk. Well, I love how you're projecting.
You know how much. You know how many things he could have said towards my point in all this time that he's crying. Like he's literally just been sitting here.
Literally, the first thing I asked you was, what are your 3 points?
Like so many things he could have said right now,
and you couldn't answer.
And he's just continuing to go on.
So you muted me again? Is this what happening?
That makes
sense. Responding to what I'm saying.
You're not saying anything worth responding to.
I'm saying, what was your second point? To summarize your point, what was your second point?
My second point, the first one was what? Birthright citizenship. Second one was First Amendment.
First, you think he's against some sort in the First Amendment. Okay, so birthright citizenship.
Is
Okay,
he just
so
saying he
tell
couldn't
me
follow?
why. Tell me
What
why
he's
we
saying.
should have a person cross the border, have
Sounds
a
like
kid,
he's saying he couldn't track
have no
the
tie to the
conversation.
country, have no tie to the country.
That sounds like a
right?
skill issue
Ari, I
to
can't
me.
hear him. Hold on.
We
Go ahead.
okay. So I thought you said you couldn't hear. So why should we have someone come across the country, right? Not an American, be able to have a kid here, right? And we should promise we should put all of our economic and social power to providing for that kid as an American. When their mother is an American, their father is an American, right?
Sir, what point did
Why
I make
should
about
we-
birthright citizenship? Just out of curiosity.
You said we shouldn't have birthright citizenship, or you said we should have birthright citizenship. That's
Yes,
you
and
said.
what was my
So-
point behind it?
No, I'm asking you a specific question.
What was my point? Okay, when I
Your
said
point was that in the past, people came here, had kids. You want to know what they didn't have in the past? Interconnected social
Sir,
safety
what
net
was my
system
point?
with free health care and free education. They didn't
Sir,
have that in the past.
Sir,
Did
what
they have
was
that in the
my
past?
what was my point? Okay,
Your
when I
point was
said
that in the past, anyone could come to America and have a family and be an American. That's
Oh
what
my.
that was your argument was.
nope, that was not my argument.
Okay,
Now I hear
explain
him.
to me how that wasn't your argument.
Yeah, my argument was, okay, so I'll repeat it again. And again, this is why it's so important for you to be quiet when I'm answering your question. That way you know what
I
to
literally
respond
heard
to.
you, bro. Go.
You obviously didn't, because you're not responding to anything that I said, because I didn't bring up immigrants
Then
a
don't gift ballot
singular
this time.
time. I didn't bring up immigrants a singular time when I made my point. Not once. Not a singular
People
time did I
coming to
bring up
America
immigrants.
aren't
Okay.
immigrants.
Okay. Not one time. So, shh. Okay.
Just make the argument, bro.
Sir, you must have a really
Bro.
rough life. Like, really.
You
Okay.
have again.
All right. So, anyways, what I was going to say.
I'm horrible.
Yeah. So, what I was going to say, the guest has an echo. I know I was trying to get it to where Ari could hear them. But
I
sorry.
can hear them now.
I know, but now they have an echo. So anyways, what my point was, okay, when I talked about birthright citizenship, my point was that it is important for all US citizens to have birthright citizenship, okay? Because if you don't, what ends up happening is that all of us are only Americans because of birthright citizenship, right? It doesn't matter whether your family came over on a boat from whatever, Poland or Ireland or wherever, right? If you did that, you're still here because of birthright citizenship. You're still an American because of birthright citizenship, right? Because if 8 generations ago your family came from Ireland, right, you're still here because of birthright citizenship. And that puts all Americans at threat if you take away that birthright citizenship. That's what I was saying, okay? It had nothing to do with immigrants.
Conflating birthright citizenship then. Anyone has citizenship if they're born under an American. If you're an American and you're born, that's not birthright citizenship. That's naturalization. That's not naturalization. That is just like you are born as an American from an American. Okay?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
birthright citizenship isn't an issue about Americans having kids and those kids being considered American. That's not the issue, brother. How dense can you
Okay.
be? The issue
What
is
makes you an
someone
American?
coming to America
if you're
and
born
not being
to,
a citizen, and
if you're
then
born-
you lose. Then that person has a kid, and that person is an American.
So if you're
That's
born to
the issue.
Americans,
How
what
can you be
says you're
so
an
dense?
American? Yeah. If you're born to Americans, what makes you American? What law?
You could say it's the birthright citizenship, but we're talking about the issue. What's the issue with birthright citizenship?
So it
The
is
issue with
birthright citizenship.
is that it's overexpansive to people that come across the country and are called anchor babies. That's
So it
the issue
is.
with birthright citizenship.
So it
Limiting
is
birthright
birthright
citizenship does not-
citizenship.
You
So
think
it
Donald Trump wants
is
to get birthright
birthright.
citizenship
So
away
it
from Americans?
is.
Do you think he wants to
So
make you
it
pay a tax
is
to
birthright
be an
citizenship.
American?
What makes you an American citizen?
My father was an American. My mother was an American.
Okay, so your father and mother making you American. What law says that your father and mother being American makes you American?
It's in the Constitution. If you're
Where?
born, it can be the birthright citizenship. The issue is, what should birthright
So it's
citizenship
birthright
apply to?
citizenship.
What
So
should
it's
birthright
birthright
citizenship apply
citizenship.
to? Should a
So it's,
person
sir,
who just
you're
comes across the
trying
country
to
and has
make
this
an
child in
argument
America,
that
is an
I'm not
American,
making.
be an
You're
American?
trying to make an argument I'm not making. Okay.
I'm
You are
asking you. You
gaslighting
sit
this
there and talk about this thing.
conversation.
So
Okay.
okay, so great.
You are
How is Trump?
gaslighting this conversation.
I'm
Okay. Because
gaslighting.
the argument
Hilarious.
that because the argument I'm making makes sense. And so you won't argue the point that I'm actually making. You're trying to turn the corner to argue something different because the argument
You're
I'm
arguing
making
to-
makes
you're arguing
sense.
to
So you're
nothing.
trying
No
to
one
argue
wants-
something different.
no
Okay.
one wants
Sir, what
to
I
get
said
rid of
was
birthright
if you
citizenship the way you're
get
talking about.
rid of birthright citizenship, okay, if
No
you
one
get
wants
rid
to get
of the
birthright citizenship
law,
the way you're talking
okay,
about.
the 14th Amendment, which talks about birthright citizenship, if you get rid of that, then none of us are safe.
No one
Okay.
wants
And
to
Donald
get rid
Trump,
of that.
they are trying to get rid of it. Okay. They are not trying to say, oh, it only applies to this person or it only applies to that person. They are trying to get rid of it in its entirety, which would allow
No,
for the
they're trying to limit it.
denaturalization
They're trying to
of
limit
all
it.
sorts of different American citizens. And I think that that is a threat to the hegemony. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
No, they're not. It's crazy. They're not trying to get rid of it. If an American has a kid, if Americans have kids, their kids is an
Did
American.
you listen to
That's
the
not what they're
court
trying to
case
get rid
and
of.
what the lawyers
They're trying to get
argued?
rid of an immigrant coming over that isn't American, that isn't. It doesn't
And
have
when
any
they
major
get rid
ties,
of it,
isn't
what is
applying to
when
becoming
they
an
get rid of
American.
it? When they get rid of it, what's stopping them from using it against other American citizens?
What's to stop it from using? You're saying that they're going to like revoke people's citizenship, or what? You're going to say that?
I asked you a simple question, sir.
You two trying to have a kid.
I asked
like,
you a
we're gonna
very simple question, sir. Once they get rid of it, what's stopping them from using it against everybody else?
What kind of an insane world are you living in that you think that
obviously the one where reality exists and you're not here with me. It is a simple question, sir. When it is gone, what is stopping them from using it against everybody else? It is a simple question. I would just like a simple answer. Nope. Sir, it is too early in the day to be hearing this, okay? So I'm going to need you to calm down. Okay?
Because you're
Shh. All right?
arguing that
Shh.
that's okay.
Shh.
Yeah, sure, bud.
Shh. When they get rid of it, what is stopping them from using it against everyone else? That is my question.
What is the Supreme Court ruling that they're trying to challenge?
Sir, when they get rid of it, what is stopping them from using it against everyone else?
Listen, what do you think they're trying to change about the 14th Amendment, sir?
Maybe. Sorry. Oh, can everybody else hear me? Is my microphone working okay? I'm just.
I hear you.
You can hear me okay? Okay, that's good.
Keep
Chat.
asking the same question over and over
Can
again.
you guys hear me? Chat, can you guys hear me okay? You guys can hear me all right? All right, that's really good. That's really awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try this again. Guess and you can yell and holler and gish gallop all you fucking want. We're not moving forward with this conversation until you directly answer my question. Okay? Until you directly answer my question, we are not moving on past it.
Oh, you ask. Oh, what's your question is? Your question is what's going
I
to
don't think he
happen
understands
if they
consent,
fairy tale
so.
don't do a thing that they.
Yeah, this guy's having a rough day, man. Sounds like it. All right.
No, tell me what is going to happen.
I'm not answering any of your questions until you answer mine. I'm not answering a single one of your questions until you answer mine. Okay? I don't play this little childish bullshit that you're trying to play. Like, really, I have better things to do. I have better things to do with my life. Okay?
Bullshit. You can't actually engage with reality.
Sir, you can't engage with one simple
about.
Question. Okay? The Supreme Court already ruled, and I know exactly what it's about. Okay? What
is it about? Tell me what it's about.
No, sir. You don't get it, do you? You don't get it, do you?
You don't get it.
Nathan.
You don't know what the Supreme Court ruling is about.
Nathan. I don't think you seem to understand. Okay, so I need you to be quiet. I need you to listen. I'm going to say one thing real quick. Okay, and I just need you to be quiet while I say it. Okay. So can you hear me all right?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, perfect. We are not moving on with this conversation. I'm not answering a single
Because you
fucking
can't handle
question that you fucking ask me until you directly answer my question. All right. I am going to give you one more chance to directly answer my question. If you don't, I am going to move on to somebody who is actually willing to actually have a conversation with me, because
Okay.
literally listening to you scream and fucking whine,
You can't-
all
you
right,
can't respond.
this for the last 20 minutes, okay, has been one of the most sad and pathetic things that I have ever heard in my entire life. And for you to claim that you are a 33-year-old man and to be acting this fucking childish is fucking pathetic. Okay? It's sad, it's immature, and it's truly and utterly what is wrong with the United States. All right? So, I'm now going to move you off of mute. I'm going to ask the question again. Okay? Either you answer the question or I'm just hanging up. Sound good?
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Go ahead, buddy.
If it is over, if they are successful in overturning birthright citizenship, what is stopping from that from applying to every other American citizen?
So I'm asking a question to clarify. Can I ask a question to clarify what your question means? What does it mean to stop birthright citizenship?
Yes, to stop birthright citizenship would mean that you
How?
are no longer automatically an American citizen by being born on
How?
American soil. Yeah.
Oh, good. No. Okay. No. Because that's not what birthright citizenship just means. That birthright citizenship means it's also being born by an American citizen, and it's being born. It's been applied
Yeah,
for hundreds
awesome.
of years with people being born in
And
America.
where does it say that?
So, well, no, that's just been the standard of law.
So you're just
We
saying
just-
you
it-
believe
it-
you understand it to be that way, but there's actually nothing showing.
That's what-
So
that's
thank
what
you.
the whole- that's
So
what the-
I think that's the
what the whole
closest
course
thing.
decided it
I
as.
think that's the closest thing that I'm going to get to an answer out of you. Okay. So let me
No,
go
I
ahead and
asked you- I
explain
asked
what.
you a question.
Shh. So you're right, sir. There is no law, and there is nothing saying that you're an American citizen. Okay. If birthright citizenship is overturned. That's the entire point of what I'm talking about. Okay. What this does is it sets a new precedent for what an American citizen is, right? And if we start setting new precedent to what an American citizen is, all right, then that threatens, okay, what makes America great. We are great because of, we're great because of diversity. We're great due to immigration, right? That's why we're great. What makes the United States such an amazing country is that we've had people from all different walks of life, from all different countries, from all different places, all come here and they become Americans, right? I think Reagan was the one who said that, if I'm not mistaken. Reagan was the one, and trust me, I fucking disagree with Reagan on 99% of things, but I'm pretty sure he was the one who said that you can move to Japan and you'll never be Japanese. You can move to Germany and you'll never be German. This is the only place that you can move to. You can move to American and you can become American. Right? Something to that effect. I don't remember the exact quote. All right. But I do actually believe that on that one point, right? This is what makes America great. So even if it just applies to immigrants, right? That's wrong. All it is, white nationalists taught people trying to keep brown people out because, they're having no problem with accepting migrants when they're white South Afrikaners or, when they're people from, from white countries. This doesn't seem to be a problem. It only becomes a problem when it's people coming from Latin American countries. And let's be very, very clear. The people that came from those Latin American countries were here before all the white people were. Okay. So that's why it's a threat to the nation's hegemony. All right.
So you still can't have a conversation. You mute. How many times have you muted now? Like 4 times? So explain again. The issue is not whether or not you can have a kid, and that if you're American, have that kid be American. The issue is should an immigrant that has no ties, walks across the border, has a kid, that kid's American. That's the issue. If you're conflating it with anything else other than that, you're just a manipulated liar. If you're conflating with anything else, Supreme Court rulings about that. Supreme Court ruling is about limiting birthright citizenship to American citizens having kids. You can have an American citizen in the sky in no country, and that would be an American citizen if your kid was an American citizen. That's the promise of America. Your kids are going to be American. If you want to come over to America and if you want to come over to America and you're an immigrant and you want to apply here, have a 5-year process, commit, pay taxes. If you're a resident, to become a resident, and you can become an American citizen. But we have to earn your way to becoming an American.
What'd
right?
you do to earn it?
If you're not born, but
What'd
you're
you do
not
to
born
earn
here
it?
as an American citizen.
Gotcha.
Tell
So
me how
you're allowed to
not
just be. So you're allowed to just be less than mediocre, right? And just hang out and get on, people's nerves, right? You didn't earn shit. But again, this is where the racism comes in, right? Because he believes that when brown people come here, they have to earn it, right? Him being white and being born to white parents in America, right? He doesn't have to earn it. All right. But if anybody's crossing the border, anybody from Latin America comes over and they're crossing the border, then they need to do something to earn it. Right? They need to do something to belong in this country. Right? As if the people in America have created this country and in a way that doesn't involve immigrants. Everything that we do in this country is based off of immigrants. Everything. Right? Everything. But these are the white nationalist talking points that people like him try to suggest. But anyways, he asked me what my opinion is on why he was going to destroy our hegemony, and I think he's kind of proven my point. Don't y'all think?
Well, explain to me how it's destroying our hegemony to be able to limit birthright citizenship to
He just
people
doesn't
coming
get
over
it.
and anchor babies.
I know. It's sad.
How is you still haven't made this point? You keep saying if we get rid of birthright citizenship,
I've literally made this
against
point.
anchor babies, this is bad.
I've
It's
literally
like
made the
memes,
point, sir.
It's
Sir.
a profit. It's
Sir.
ruining America.
Let me ask my chat a question real quick. Hey, chat. Does anyone else here think that I have not completely and utterly and through great strain made my point on how it's a threat to our hegemony? Does anybody does anybody here think that I did, have I made do you all understand what I was saying? Does can I get a yes in the chat if I've made my point? Okay, I have. You've absolutely made your point loud and clear several times. All right, perfect. Even people who are not even on the left, I'm seeing the people that have been trolling my chat as Republicans have said that I have made my point completely. So, sir, if you haven't figured out how I've made my point, then this is a comprehension problem on your side, not a problem with me, and I'm good. Okay?
Politics. Do you think that your chat is above average, below average, or average? Are they the mediocre Americans you don't want to have kids? Is that who these guys are? Why does your chat matter? What's in an argument?
Sir, all I was asking my chat was whether or not I made my point clearly. Because if they didn't understand my point, then I would go ahead and I would explain it to you again. That's
I think that in
right.
fact,
So if
they don't understand your point.
If everybody, including the Trump supporters in my chat, understood my point, and you don't, okay, and you don't, then that is a you comprehension problem, not a me explaining.
Your
problem.
argument is we get rid of birthright citizens.
All right. I'm pretty sure that someone well below average intelligence could have understood my point. I think that I explained it that well. I truly think that I explained my point so well that someone with below average intelligence could understand it. Okay? Below average. I could have just explained that to a group of 4th graders, and I think they would have walked out of it understanding it. But for some reason he can't. I don't get it.
Bad because it's big and it goes to war. That's your argument for birthright citizenship. There's literally no argument. There's no evidence.
Oh, goodness. Anyway, sir, do you have another point that you want to talk about? Because I'm really over explaining the same thing to you over and over, okay?
You make no argument. You're a joke. This is a joke. This is such low-tier behavior. for you to think that who you're talking to right now isn't the below mediocre Americans that have nothing to do but be scrolling on their phone on a Sunday when they should be fucking worshiping God, and protecting themselves. You're advertising politics and trying to convince people that the issue about birthright citizenship is applying to Americans.
Dude is complaining about people being on their phones on a Sunday instead of worshiping God while he's on his phone on a Sunday, not worshiping God. He literally is on his phone right now doing that exact thing.
Has been for a minute.
Has been for a while. Think of how much worship he could have done. Okay? You could have done so much worship.
Yeah, I could have.
But it's okay. Just a reminder, guys, that Donald Trump likes to tweet out on Easter, praise Allah. Not bad.
I played the song. You guys couldn't hear it?
I couldn't hear it either.
That's hilarious.
Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
we're gonna have to mess with your
work
audio
on my settings.
See what's happening. Run a couple tests. But I just want to remind everyone on Easter Sunday.
Can you guys hear it now?
No.
I think you hear it now.
I can't, but that's okay.
There we go.
I love it. That's great. You do that more often. I bet you'd actually make America better again. Make America great, in fact.
Sorry for the YouTubers that had to hear it twice. I apologize. No, I don't apologize. It's awesome.
No, it was awesome. I loved it. That was great. I was dancing. I was singing with it.
Oh, yeah. All right. You're boring, kid.
Sorry?
You're boring.
I'm boring. Oh, yeah. No, I'm boring.
All right. He called me the N-word. Oh, I wasn't listening. I was listening to my Lord and Savior Satan. Can we get huge W's in the chat for Tony with the fireworks?
Hey.
Can we get huge W's in the chat for clearing out the gift gallery here? That is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Huge W's in the chat for fireworks. It was a while ago, but I was in the middle of conversation, so I didn't mention it. But thank you so much, Tony. We had Tony and Tara. I think that's the end of the gift gallery. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, if I turn on any of the audio settings down here, it's repeating, and I don't know why. I don't know. And I literally I checked your settings, and it's the same settings.
TikTok always breaks when it doesn't update. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it didn't update. So, it's just completely lost its mind.
Yeah, we'll just have to take a peek and see. Something's off. I don't know what, but we'll have to do some
diagnoses. I checked your settings. Your settings are the same as my settings.
I believe you. I trust.
It's weird. Scott, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Said, "Damn YT denial of my my super chat for some reason." Yeah, they're haters, Scott. Just me, thank you so much for the finger hearts. Ryu, thank you so much for the $2. Said, "Typical ignorant MAGA. They never shut up." 100%. Carol, is that a storm?
Yeah.
Wasn't supposed to storm the rest of the day.
Nope, it's rolling out there.
Is it raining?
I don't know if it's raining. I just hear the rumbling.
It said thunderstorms will form in 2 minutes. Goodness gracious, I can't take a route in a thunderstorm.
No, you cannot. No, I would not.
Scott, thank you so much for the $2. Says, "Is being American right now something to be proud of?" I guess there's. Yeah, I mean, I'm so proud. I'm proud of the country. To be an American.
I'm proud of the country, just not of the president.
I'm free.
That's what I would say.
Cap, thank you so much. Dalton, thank you so much. Gloria, thank you so much. Ryu said, "Hail Satan" with the $2. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Janelle, thank you so much for the chili. Jones, thank you so much. Or Kia, thank you so much for the gold coin. And Kimberly, thank you so much for the flow state. I really appreciate that also. Y'all, if you guys haven't already, my new podcast is out. Episode 3 was out on Friday. Numbers over on Apple, on Spotify are significantly lower than they've been the last 2 weeks. I don't know why. But if y'all aren't already subscribed, you guys haven't already gone and checked it out, can y'all please do that? I would really, really appreciate that. That would really, really mean a lot to me. I'll be responding to comments on Spotify today. I need to do that later today. But it's also up on YouTube. It's up on Spotify. It's up on Apple. It's up on Audible. If you go into my link tree in my bio, like the first little thing, you click on it and it will take you it'll take you to pretty much wherever you listen to Podcast Addict, Deezer, you name it, it's there. So go check it out.
That's a weird name.
Go check it out wherever you guys listen to podcasts. And if you guys help me get those numbers up, I'd really appreciate it, because it was like 100 and something the first week, and then like 80 the next week, and this week we're only at like 40 something. So we are slacking. So yeah, if y'all could do me a favor and hook that up, I'd really, really appreciate y'all. CH, thank you so much for the second fireworks. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. W's in the chat for CH. Do you ever think it's not exciting? Well, if it wasn't exciting, that'd be weird that my numbers have doubled on YouTube. So that wouldn't make much sense, because my numbers have doubled on YouTube. They've just gone down on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So
You must be doing something right.
Something's going on right. I don't know what it is, but somebody's watching someplace. But yeah, anyways, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Have a very wonderful Father's Day. Thank you guys all for everybody who donated. And I will talk to you guys later. All right. Love you guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.